Good morning, Grace. I'm Sara, the pastor of worship ministries here at the church, and I just wanted to come to you this morning with some encouragement. Well, this whole week I have been really thinking and pondering over the passage that Pastor Jay shared with us this last Sunday out of Numbers 13 and 14 about the 12 that go up to the land that God had promised to them, and they're scouting it, making sure that they're able to go in. Well, there's 12 voices that come back. 10 of the voices say that we can't do this, that we're too small, that we will be engulfed by the land and those who live in it. And 2 of the voices come back and say that we can do this. In chapter 13, to remind you from last week's sermon, Caleb, after the people were silenced, it says, we should go up and take possession of the land, for we can certainly do it. Well, the other 10 voices aren't convinced. And so what happens is that they go into this wailing and the sadness of saying, oh, we can't do this, we can't do this. You brought us out of Egypt into this land that we can't go into. But then later, Joshua continues to say, do not be afraid. In chapter 14, it says, because there is protection. The Lord is with us. Do not be afraid of them. So Joshua and Caleb, the 2 voices, they're the ones saying, we can do this. We can go forward, and because God promised this land and he will be with us. But the 10 voices, there's more of them. They're louder, saying, we can't do this. And that's the voices that they ended up listening to. So I don't know if this is encouragement or not, but I'm kind of encouraged by the story because it made me think of, as we've been talking about in the sermons, what are the voices that we're listening to? Right now in our culture, there's a lot of voices going out there. Let's call them the 80%. The 80% is loud. The 80% are saying a lot. But I kind of feel personally that the 80% is talking out of fear. And then there's the 20%. They're saying we can do this because the Lord is with us. We can keep moving forward and solve some things. We can go with the Lord and be unified. So I guess we just need to keep asking ourselves, what voices are we listening to? The louder bunch, the 80% that's maybe driven out of fear? Or maybe the 20% that's a little quieter, but so certain of what they believe and how they know that it will get accomplished. Not by their own, but by God, because God is with them. So I'm still thinking, what voices am I listening to? What voices are you listening to? And which voice will you join? Well, we continue the series tomorrow out of Numbers, so I encourage you to join us for church at 10:45. And we'd love to have you join us and keep pondering what Joshua, Caleb, Moses, and everybody do together as they move forward in the journey in the wilderness. Have a good day.